Order! Order in the court! Order! Order in the...
No! Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Sawich to the stand. Mr. Frank Sawich. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Mr. Sawich, you sell newspaper subscriptions, so that's correct? Is this correct?
Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Yes.
Mr. Sawich, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in their apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawich used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record, I could do that to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. Excuse me, I burped. Just a second. There we go. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why? You exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? But your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Press. Hold it! Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Heh! I don't know, he just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Hold it! half open, you say? Yes. Yes, the door was open halfway. Yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climbed mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did pain cut him off so quickly? So, you looked in the apartment. What happened next? Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. You thought to call the police? Doesn't that mean you didn't call them? Please listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police? What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartments. Oh, right. What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly, it was 1 PM. 1 PM, are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. 1 PM? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 PM. I'm going to click on court records and see the autopsy report. Lies! Liar! I will present the autopsy report. Take that! Objection! J'accuse! You found the body at 1 PM, you're sure? Yes, it was 1 PM for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy knows the time of death at sometime after 4 PM. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 PM. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? That. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After this testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sarwit, why were you so certain that you found a body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right?
Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. Tongue-tied.
That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. I think I won't press anything because I think I saw a contradiction.
You're going down, mister.
Saw it, is it? Yes, Frank. You found the body. I heard the time. Yes, there was a voice saying the time, and he probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. It's either that one or the other one with the television being mentioned. I think I spat from thingy. Yes. Blackout record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. of the crime. I think I'll go back to his other testimony. That was a voice saying the time is probably coming from television. I'm hoping that is the correct one. I will miss a exclamation mark or a foot. I pressed the wrong one. Presents, that's the one. Present that one, you lying sack of poo-poo.
Objection!
Oops! I dropped something. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The
defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sarwit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sarwit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sarwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time is the testimony today. Right now, yes, that one. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.